absolutely nothing here. Nothing. This was all just warehouses. All these buildings, these old buildings here on Duane, on Reed, they're all old warehouses. They all had those canopies in front, and it was the cheese and dairy, eggs, cheese and dairy section of Manhattan. And all these buildings. Battery Park, the college, Manhattan Community College was not here. None of those buildings were here, nothing. The only thing that was here was the World Trade Center and these little old buildings that you'll see downstairs here that have now gotten very, very expensive. So now all these buildings here are very, very expensive. You can't get an apartment. They're all condominiums for under $1 million.
And for would that be for everybody, including senior citizens?
I think they have a program, most buildings do, that, you know, to get a tax deduction, that they give so many apartments to seniors. I'm not sure how that works because I've been living here so many years. But I believe that they get that to get the tax deduction. And what else?
Well,
life here is just very, very nice. I'm very comfortable here. Most of the people. Too bad you can't come downstairs to the center. You would meet a lot of people that have been living here for so many years and have so many stories and raised their children. I was never married, so I don't have children, you know, and I've just grown old here. But it's a very lovely neighborhood to live in now. Everything is very, very expensive, you know, and thank God we have a special Section 8 plan that we're able to survive and still live here, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to afford the rents that are down here, even in these buildings.
What are some difficulties, would you say, about living in this area for senior citizens?
Well, the biggest problem is getting around, and that I think that I have the Access-A-Ride. When I need to get somewhere, so I can call Access-A-Ride and they'll come and pick me up. But now they're starting to cut back on that. And I was on the Access-A-Ride the other day, and the driver was telling me that when he left me off, he was going to Staten Island to pick up somebody to bring them to a bus stop, and then he was coming back to Manhattan.
Wow.
I just, it's so ridiculous, you know, when you think about it. And the other night I called Access-A-Ride to go to bingo. I go to bingo, my big outing at night. On Monday night I go to bingo here at St. Joseph's Church, by Chinatown there. And they said they would pick me up and bring me there, but to come back they wanted to send a car that would bring me like 5 blocks away to the bus. And I said, that's really not, you know, agreeable to me, because I have to stand there and wait at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, no, that's
not the greatest of neighborhoods. You know, to stand there by myself to wait for the Access-A-Ride, only to first go and take me to a bus, and then I have to wait for a bus.
For the
you know, so
getting around.
Cutbacks are getting a little bit. But this has just started now, though. I never had the problem with them before this. I think I'm going to have to. In fact, I said tomorrow. I told my girlfriend that I'm going to call them to be reevaluated. That when I first started, I was able to walk much better than I am now. Now I can't walk. I'm very slow, and I just. Taking the train is altogether out of the question.
Out of the question, completely.
You know, the train is right here on Chambers Street, which is very good, but me walking down those steps with all those kids running up and down from Manhattan College, I feel very vulnerable.
Yes,
you know, to just being tipped over, and with my weight, forget it.
It's completely understandable.
Yeah.
And the construction they're making here at Chambers Street. That's
altogether, you know, just to cross Chambers Street, because it's so uneven, you know, when I walk
Exactly.
with a cane or a walker. But
Yeah, that's what I was just telling her. I don't even feel. I feel a little
it's so,
iffy.
oh yeah, I go, and that makes me even go slower, you know, but thankfully there's always a crossing guard there usually
That's good.
to help people, and
That's good.
they'll help the seniors to cross.
Okay.
And
And would you say, like your shopping, your groceries, are they all accessible within this area?
yes,
Okay.
thank God, when I first moved here, there was no supermarket, nothing. There was a little grocery store across the street. That was it.
Wow.
For 5 mile radius, you
What a
had nothing
difference.
around here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But about 5 years after that, they opened up the food and water. Do you want to take off your coat? I'm sorry. If you're more comfortable.
I'm okay. I
Okay.
like keeping warm.
I hope none of you are allergic to cat. I
No.
have a cat.
No, not at
Okay,
all.
she's around here somewhere. And they finally opened up this supermarket downstairs, the Food Emporium.
Yes, that's
But
what we were
it's,
looking
you know,
at.
it's a little bit expensive.
Yeah, a
and
little
then
pricey.
Right down there you have the Whole Foods.
Mhm.
I mean, this is very, very trendy neighborhood now.
Yeah.
You know, it's Tribeca.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very trendy, and there's a lot of people here, and they're all yuppies and working, and you know, and rightly so, and they have children and everything like that. And it's very nice. It's very comfortable. You feel very. You don't feel at all, you know, like you're going to be anything bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
You feel very safe walking the streets here. Not a problem at all. We just had the Tribeca Film Fair on
yes.
Saturday.
I've heard of it.
If there wasn't 10,000 people there, there wasn't one. It was everybody and their babies and their dogs and their carriages. It was such a nice day. It was such a lovely festival for everybody. I think everybody thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, including yourself.
Yes, including myself.
Now,
It was.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have a question. When you have to go to the hospitals or any pharmacy, are they close by, or do you guys?
Yes,
Do you have?
that's what I said.
facilities?
Everything now is very accessible. You have the pharmacy right on Hudson Street, or there's one Dwayne Reed down on Greenwich. You have that's King's Pharmacy on Hudson, and you have, as I said, if anything, you have the Accessoride, you know, which you have to wait for, and hope pray that they come and everything like that. But it is a great, great, wonderful help for us, really, to utilize it and need it. And the very best thing that we have, and I am especially grateful for, is that the caring community downstairs, and it's right here in the building. I mean, people have to come. Some people come from Queens, some people come from Brooklyn,
really?
just to come here to have lunch. And it's they don't even ask for money. They ask just for a donation of $1.50 if you can. And it's a hot lunch, and then they play bingo, or they have other, you know, activities that are always going on. They have every day there's a different exercise class. You have stretch, you have Tai Chi, you have weight lifting, you know. Every day there's something else. You have chair yoga, you know, that's done from the chair, which I participate from, because
Yeah,
if I lay
that
down
sounds
on the
great.
floor, you're going to have to get a high-low to get me back up. So, but it's really, really a wonderful, wonderful place that they have this here in this building, especially for me. All I have to do is ring the elevator. You know,
right
so
on
it's
down.
really nice. I really, really appreciate it. It's a
That's
wonderful
great.
organization. And again, I invite you to come there.
I will.
You would meet a lot of elderly people, you know, that all go there.